Always something. How's it, everybody? And welcome to the Daily Pigeon. My name's Andy Bumatai.
And I'm James Mane.
And you are the Hamajang Gang.
And please, if you're watching, go to the live chat and post something.
Post something, anything, even. And if you're lurking, put 1K. That's the special code for I stay, but I not stay. Right?
But still stay.
I no stay, but I still stay. Oh, I like that better. Okay, and let's see who's here. Hey, Mad Statter, enjoyed your show. In fact, I have a couple special things. I'm going to tee off on things you were talking about on your show. Mad Statter has a show on Twitch and YouTube, and she finishes a half hour before we start, right? In fact, she does also this Saturday at 5, she'll be doing Chatter at the cinema, I think, and then on Sunday at 6 o'clock, her normal show.
Nice.
She's all over the place. How's it, Deb Case? Mahalo for being here, all the way from Kentucky. Darlene S. Saw you on Molly's show. That's Mad Statter. Just a little while ago. Woo, aloha, lurkers and K Crew. Thank you. Hey, how's it? There's Miles all the way in from Boston. Medium 7-Up, as he's known here. Hey, Yamamoto-san. Aloha no. There's the K. Small K today.
Not bad day.
Yeah, not a bad day. Hey,
Hump day.
Yeah, and Kinako and those other guys. How's it?
Finally, Kinako gets the recognition she deserves.
First billing.
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah, I saw your K, Yamamoto. That's right. Oh, I love it when our shows flow one into another topics. Yes, we can both exercise broadcast quality. You are cracking me up, Mad Statter. Ooh, I watch 45 Andy and James. How's it? How are you? Yes, namaste zen. Segue, right? Okay, so and speaking of segues, one of the things Molly was talking about, that's Mad Statter, was Hokulea in Alaska. So we have a video of that, and Mad Statter, I found the map you were looking for. So we'll show that to people where Hokulea is going. They're right now in Alaska, and they have a 4-year journey ahead of them. Also, we'll be talking about a roundabout that they're thinking about building in Kaneohe. In fact, they are going to build it. Yes, we editorialize news items for the migrated Hawaiians who like know what's going on in Hawaii, right? And then Kupuna hurricane preparedness. Yeah, we have a news item about that. Rail parking issues, right? They have these stations, but they never build the parking lots, and people going, I like ride, but where I gonna put my car? Maybe I gotta drive. We'll see, right? And there have been an uptick in bike shop burglaries.
Oh, wow.
People are hitting bicycle shops, and guess what they're stealing? The electric bikes. So we have burglaries that are, eco-conscious. I don't know what's going on, but we have a news item about that. And lastly, and this is a great thing, grants for farmers.
Oh.
Right? So the state has put together some money to help the farmers who are having a very hard time right now. ET is K, and it's capital, but that's a good thing. Devin, one of our moderationists. Aloha, Devin. I thought I heard your crinkly hat. And Corey Titterman. Aloha, brah. How's it? Brockwurst and he always mentions what he eats. And hey, Rick S414 gifted a sub to Darlene S.
Nice.
Woo, hey, Darlene, you got 2 Ricks vying for your attention. One in the 9th Island and one in the room next door. That's too good right there. Ken Tiki, aloha. Hey, Darlene S. Beauty in your smile. Oh, how nice.
That's 3 people now.
Ooh, hey, I don't know what perfume you're wearing today, Darlene, but the baga stay working. And there's Nani Aloha, our other moderationist. We normally have 4. Nani Aloha, C. Honda, Aware, and Devin, but C. Honda and Aware, I don't think are going to be here today. In fact, that's what Nani said. Roger Sasaki, aloha Andy and James, all the way for Hanamaulua. Hanamaulu. Hard for say.
Close, I think.
What?
Hana Maulu, maybe? Or Hana Maulu?
Hana.
Hana
Oh,
Maulu?
is
Hana
it
Maulu?
Maulu or Maulu?
That's what I'm not sure, but I would, if I had to guess, I'd say Hana Maulu.
Yeah, you know what? That sounds better, and it's easier to say than Hana
Yeah.
Maulu.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
it's Maulu.
Yeah.
I was doing the diphthong thing.
Yeah, because I was thinking Lu is not really a word, right? But Ulu would be a word.
Ulu is definitely a word, and
Yeah.
it surprises me that our Samoan understand what Ulu means.
Oh, we use our Ulu when we pick the Ulu and eat the Ulu.
Especially when the neighbor get the ulu. Eh? Hey, how you? Jojo girl, mahalo for being here. Hi everyone in the live stream and welcome to the Daily Pigeon Live Show with Andy Bumatai and James Mane.
All right.
There we go. Hey, Yamamoto-san saying, "Hey, Darlene, I'll work while I listen." Oh, there you go. I was doing the same thing. I was doing the pre-production and listening to Mad Statter Show. I do that a lot. Yeah. Who, E.T. girl? I'm at the dentist.
Aye.
Be right back. Oh, I hope that's what BRB stands for instead of braces right back. Ooh, look at Jojo girl saying hi to the Restream bot.
Yes.
There we go.
Finally, somebody showing love to their Restream bot.
I know. Electric bikes. How about you get it? How you get the extension cord? That's how, bro. You know. And there's a whole generation, Corey, that looks at the bike and go, "Oh, where you put the flash drive?" Okay, hey, aloha state of mind. How's it, gang? Okay, there we go. Let me get down there. Andy, just back from up North Shore, mosquito spray scent. Those buggers were awful this time of year. So that's what it is.
That's the smell.
That's
Mosquito
the
spray.
smell right there. The mosquito spray scent. You know.
Nothing like a woman that smells like off.
Hey, today you seem kind of off.
Unless she's a mosquito punk.
Too big. Oh, mosquito punk. That's not new music. Yeah. Oh. Okay. Oh boy, E.T. Guerrero. I hope just for regular checkups and cleaning. I don't know. Let's not go to the dentist conversation. No, don't do it. Don't do it.
Yeah. Jimmy kind of, had a little bit enough with the dentist.
You have had enough with the dentist.
Even though I got to go back.
Me too. I gotta go back. This one tooth is getting darker, so something's going on. But I don't like.
I got to get holes filled, so.
Oh, maybe she stay with the Avon spray.
Oh, Avon. Never heard that in a long time.
Avon.
Avon.
Ding dong.
Avon calling.
There we go. Yes.
Or Tupperware parties.
Oh, with the Corningware. Oh my.
Don't forget the pop sound.
I know. You ain't burp the Tupperware. Remember that? Put the Tupperware, now forget burp 'em. Oh my goodness. Well, what was inside made me burp. So anyway, so let's play this first one before we get to the Hokulea in Alaska video. But this one, they're thinking about, no, they will be building a roundabout in Kaneohe. People are like, huh?
New at 5, the state plans to start construction next week on a $9 million roundabout in Windward, Oahu.
But
Expensive.
as our Eddie Dowd reports,
$9 million roundabout.
Wow.
So half is what? 45?
Yeah.
45,000? No.
4,500,000.
Oh, sorry, public school.
residents are upset over the length of the project and the added congestion.
Construction for this roundabout is set to start on June 7th. The DOT says it's meant to improve safety in the area, but some residents say the real focus should be on improving traffic.
That's right by Hygienic Store, right? Over
Yep.
his left shoulder is Hygienic Store, right?
Coming from my side of the screen, that's the Kahalu. Huh?
Yeah.
I mean, it's Kaneohe.
Well,
And then Kahalu is the other side. Your
that's
side.
Kahikili, right?
Yeah.
Kahikili and Dakai.
Yeah.
The year-and-a-half-long project will
Oh,
go into
look,
the
Target.
quiet Kahalu community on Oahu's windward side at the intersection of Kahekili and Kamehameha Highway. Some residents, like Kalani Mendez, say their community has no need for roundabouts.
But pinstriping, need.
Yeah.
See roundabouts, I try to avoid them or stay away from them. They're a nuisance. kind of confusing, especially if you're so used to a regular, your regular driving every day. You can put a roundabout there. It's going to totally throw everybody off.
The area state senator says residents at a town hall last year asked the DOT to add a left turn lane down the road by Kahalu Elementary.
But they completely misunderstood.
I know.
What?
Cars sitting in the highway waiting for an opening to turn don't snarl traffic.
So, Senator, you're telling me the community originally asked for a traffic solution down the road and instead got a roundabout for safety in this area?
That's exactly what happened. And so that's why, that's one of the big tears between the state and a lot of the constituents, the residents out here right now. They asked to clear up traffic. Instead, they're going to get more traffic.
The DOT tells H&N it is looking to do that project as well, but it's at least 3 years down the road. It says this project has been in the works more than 20 years.
It's the safest, most efficient option that we can put into that intersection to stem the crashes that are occurring, but also provide the throughput that everybody deserves for vehicles, bicycles, and pedestrians, all users. That's
Look at this here, and Roger says, hey, if the guys would stop at the stop sign and slow down, no need roundabout, get plenty on Kauai, and they work. Well, see, there we go.
Tough though, because Kauai only get 5 cars, huh? So.
No, they are more than that. And Rick says, try stoplights, way cheaper than $9 million.
That's what I was thinking. Why not just stoplights?
Yeah, and you know about driving.
where the roundabout makes the most sense.
The project does have support from longtime resident John Rapoon, who says safety is a concern and is great.
Listen to this guy's voice. I felt the same way when I heard Mad Statter speak for the first time. Listen to this guy's voice.
Grateful to the DOT for taking action to improve it.
This comes down to kind of recapturing the heart of Kahalu, where people need to come off of relatively high speed Kahikili and slow down. We've got
Doesn't
Kahalu
fit
Regional
what
Park
I'm looking
here.
at, but
this
sounds
is where
cool.
Our community gathers, so we have to slow traffic down as people come into Kahalu.
The DOT says
Good quality.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know why somebody hasn't said, bro, you should be doing voiceover.
Yeah, and he's just a regular mic. It's not like he's in a sound. It's not like he's in a booth.
He's just got that natural resonance.
It starts on June 7th. It will be going Monday through Friday from 8:30 in the morning to 3 in the afternoon. It says it looked at the possibility of doing work at night, but it says it wasn't a viable option. Reporting in Kahalu, Eddie Dowd, Hawaii News Now.
Look at Aloha state of mind. Phobia of driving in circles on an island? Oh, come on. I know. Yeah, he's a good speaker. Broadcast quality to the max. I know. But you know what, Mad Statter, and I wasn't the only one. We always saw Mad Statter's picture, and then one day she did a drop, when people, kind of a station identification thing that we do. I got a whole bunch of them. And we heard her voice, and everybody went, whoa, she should have her own show. Yeah. I do remember when they put up the first stoplight in downtown Kahului. They did a full page tutorial on how to use stoplights.
Wow.
No.
Wow.
Really? Oh, okay. Wait. What was the red?
Wait. It's either
go or the yellow is. I know yellow is speed up.
It's too much pressure, bro. It's
kinda
one of
handle
those though.
But why they gotta have 3 choices?
Yeah. I know green is go,
Green is go.
but red.
Oh my God.
Red is go eat.
Go eat.
Go
That's
eat.
What, yeah, that's
red
what
go
it is.
eat. Because
I
the thing
got it.
ripe, the thing ripe. Green not ripe.
Right.
Red ripe.
Means it's hot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eat them.
I'd rather have a roundabout than stop signs. I like roundabouts, actually. You know what I mean? But now the only problem is you get people they get on it and they don't understand what it is.
Yeah, roundabouts I feel work when I was driving the city bus, they put it in Salt Lake.
Yeah.
And they were complaining too.
Right.
When the people know how to use it, it works really well.
Right.
You got to know the person inside the roundabout has the right of way, not I going straight so I get the right of way.
Yeah, well, it's
when you figure it out, it works good.
And they're all over Europe.
Yeah. Well, those are huge though.
Oh, look at this. Sorry, Mr. Bumatai. Mr. Monty, late to class, was watching another stream and went overtime. The Scanner Guys, a stream all about police scanner hobby.
A hobby? Wow. Police scanner as a hobby.
Yeah, I used to do that. I had a scanner. I didn't listen to police things, but back in the early cell phone days, you could listen to all kinds of people. You didn't
That
know where
scanner.
that kind of scanner.
I was thinking radar for some reason.
Yeah, I know. If you know how to use them roundabouts, they are great, but plenty of people don't know how to use. People don't know how to use a stop sign.
Yeah.
You know, I was over here one time, and this lady was crossing the street. The guy comes up, he just rolls, and boom,
Yeah.
almost hit her.
Yeah, yeah.
I know.
I see that all the time. People just roll in thinking that was enough. It's like, no, you come to a complete stop. I have the right of way.
Well, who does that joke? There's a comic that I think it was Champ who did the joke about, you know, he says, I slowed down and then I went to it and a cop pulled me over. And he goes, oh boy, what I did wrong? So he brought out his billy club and he started beating me. And I went, what you doing? He goes, you want me to slow down or you want me to stop?
I think it's Champ.
Well, it was Champ.
I think so.
Yeah. Oh, that's a roundabout way. Okay. Oh my God, my mom was a police scanner junkie. No. It was a con. I know. Nothing more relaxing when you're trying to fall asleep. When we get roundabout, no need stop. When no more cars.
Yep.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
You just got to get into it.
Yeah.
But $9 million, that seems like an awful lot of money.
Yeah. What is the made out of? Are they putting like something in the middle, like a statue?
Tile. It's a giant lazy Susan.
So you just go in it.
You just go
turns.
in it and get one brother going, come on, hurry up.
I get paid for this, so they pay him plenty.
right.
Yeah, where is in the house?
Oh, where? Oh, there she is. Oh, where? Yes, and we're going to talk small kind after this show. I like roundabouts in the U.S. I don't trust folks will know what, but in the U.S., I trust people will know. Well, they should learn.
Yeah.
You know, there were some, I seem to remember there being roundabouts on the mainland and some, I forget, too many places. Whew. How about ham radio? Oh, as long as get cheese.
Yeah. Well, I like mine on toast if that's all right.
Yeah. Radio, ham radio, you know. They don't have the best reception, but they have the best taste.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I think.
I like mine's crunchy.
Maybe gold bricks. Really? Follow the yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick road.
And then one week later, you go, people have been stealing the roundabout.
Excuse me. How much you give me for my roundabout bricks? Ooh, nowadays, police scanners will set you. Wait, I'm trying to get there, but the $650 for the best scan.
Wow.
I know. I went to Sedona last summer. The whole town is roundabouts. That might be what I was thinking about, you know. On a motorcycle, I loved it, you know. I was thinking near Mill Valley or Napa is what I guess what I was trying to think of. I don't see roundabouts until I moved East Coast. Didn't remember seeing any in San Diego. Well, there you go.
Well, in the Southern California area, they usually use dips, right, in the intersections. That's so that my cousins in Long Beach would say, yeah, like in every intersection there's a dip in the road. And as you go over the intersection, there's a dip.
Oh, I thought you were talking about like Ranch or Thousand Island.
Can I have salsa on the?
No, you mean so there's a dip that makes you slow down.
And my cousin was saying it's because of the drive-bys. This was in the 90s. And he was like, you can't speed through residential areas because of all these dips.
Oh, I get it. Okay. And now we're going to Mad Statter. Here we go. This is for you. This is a video that Mad Statter showed on hers, and it's about a Hokulea arriving in Alaska. And I was so taken by it, I went and found it, and we're going to do it here because tell me this isn't chicken skin.
New at 5, we're continuing our week-long series on Hokulea's heritage sale in Yakutat, Alaska. It was the first time in more than 100 years the isolated town welcomed a canoe to its shores.
Next month is the official launch of a 4-year Pacific-wide voyage. Our Mahealani Richardson and photojournalist John Suyat were embedded with the crew and show us how Hawaiian and Alaska natives are connected.
Why they never sent Casey?
I know, it's the dude.
Grab your gang together.
I
and
know.
Make sure you go through all the tricing lines, no mistakes, okay? Kelly, line off. Let me know when you got it off.
Leaving the dock in Yakutat Bay, Alaska, Polynesian Voyaging Society president and Pole Master Navigator Nainoa Thompson leads with calculated intensity to make sure Hokulea and her crew are safe. While everyone is bundled up, Thompson wears his trademark rubber slippers.
Sorry,
It's a short sail to a place called Sandy Beach for a welcoming ceremony.
Sandy Beach.
Every person on board has a task.
They body surf at Sandy Beach, you think? Huh?
I don't know. It might be cold, the body.
Small, but hey, probably get slip on.
For the crew, navigating through Alaska currents is a new experience.
It's so different. The current is very different. Its water is very challenging in a way. The weather changed really quickly, so we
How
have to adjust.
beautiful is that?
Even this reporter got the honor to help with the backbreaking job of steering and learning the ropes. The crew unwrapped Hokulea's giant sails to harness the power of the wind. It's a beautiful morning in Yakutat. Temperature 48 degrees. The wind chill goes down into the 30s. I can tell you that when the crew opened the sails of Hokulea, you could really feel its full glory.
On Matt Statter's show, she was going, "Oh, sorry, 48 degrees. Oh, so cold." I was dying.
Close to shore, members of the Ganequan clan began ceremonial protocol by asking who has come ashore.
Listen to this.
From the areas of Moana Nui Akea. We are Napoya Hokulea. We are the Hawaiian people who are here. We are asking here for permission to come and learn from you and to share knowledge.
Once granted permission,
Nice.
the crew took a traditional canoe to the beach.
Oh, look that canoe, plenty bondo.
Look at the eyes.
I know, it looks cool.
With Thompson leading the way with paddle in hand. On land, a coming together of Hawaiian and Alaska natives to celebrate the historical migration and settlement ties between the two cultures during the 1800s.
Cool blankets, huh? These guys get.
I still can't believe that we're here with canoe, and then all this time we put on this canoe to be ready. It was just worth it, you know. Everything is coming together.
Then a gift of warm blankets, symbolic of the warmth enveloping the crew. The last canoe arrival to Yakutat shores was around 1900. So Hokulea has given these Alaska natives an opportunity to practice this welcoming ceremony for the first time in
Look at
more
this.
than a century.
This is Alaskan haka.
It's an honor to us, and we're so happy. We've been looking forward to this, so happy.
Thank you so much.
After today's ceremony, the crew will take this Yakutat canoe back to the Hokulea and then sail back to the dock from Sandy Beach. Reporting from Yakutat, Alaska, I'm Mahealani Richardson, Hawaii News Now.
Whoo, there we go. And they'll be doing that all week here in Hawaii if you're a fan of that station right there. But also, you know, when I was watching Matt Statter's show, she was going, I was looking for my map, but I can't remember where the map was. I think this might have been one of there are many maps, but this is the one I came up with. This is how they intend to sail this Hokulea. Now, they're up there in the Alaska area. That would be the top of the map. So they're going to come all the way down California. Check that out. That one on the bottom, that crossing, oh, no problem. I know. Oh, Ken, where the star? Okay, we go. Look at that. Boom.
Get Choke Islands, they probably stop at anyways, too, huh?
And pick up souvenirs, go bathroom, that kind of.
So you're saying Tahiti, Tonga, Samoa is all truck stops.
Yeah, it's all.
The rest stops.
Yes, we go there. Oh, no. Is the shower open?
Hey, Samoan Denny's, we go.
Oh, we go.
They get the Grand Slam.
The wahoo.
You know what's cool we never thought about was it's awesome that the people on the Hokulea is learning the culture.
Yeah.
But it, like they said in the piece, it gave the people, the native people of that place in Alaska, I forget what they were called, a chance to do their welcoming ritual or ceremony. So that's cool.
Well, they go, you know, back, I think 30 years ago, they gave Nainoa Thompson 2 big logs so they can build the other Hokulea. I forget what it was called, you know, the Hawaii something. But that's where it came from.
Nice.
So there's always been this. You know, my uncle who lived in Seattle, he married an American Indian, right? And they had ties to Alaska. You know, I guess there was that whole tribal thing. Very cool. Yeah.
That's so awesome.
Oh, I know. And by the way, we are not on Facebook. Nani was saying, how about we still in Facebook jail?
Still in jail.
I got to figure out. I hope it's not something I'm doing incorrectly, but I know. If I can find when they sail by my coast, I would love to watch them sail by. Yes, Matt Statter's doing some research on a map that tells where they'll be when.
Yeah.
And again, it's all up in the air because they're literally up in the air, right? I know. By the way, did you hear Mahialani Richardson say, and they were learning the ropes, you know, and they were pulling the ropes. But guess what? Learning the ropes that came from theater, because the ropes in the back, especially now, I think many of the old theaters still have the ropes that bring the curtains up and down and do different things in a theater, and that's where you literally learn the ropes.
Like the backdrop, also you pull it up or you let it down.
Well, you know, and scene changes and all kinds of things. But they, like if you go back in Caesar's Palace, they literally have ropes.
Wow.
That you need to learn the ropes on. But it's interesting to hear it applied to sailing. Okay.
I wonder if the other people got like mad, like, oh, I was training to do this on the Hokulea for years, and the reporter come one day and she get to do them with us. She never even trained like me.
I got to. Yeah, but because of her, plenty of people gonna sparkle.
Yeah, this is true. Because of her broadcast quality, apparently she can help out.
I like Mahilani Richardson. I interviewed her in the car. She's a wonderful person. Okay, so now we're going to take a look at Kupuna hurricane preparedness. Okay, and please do not be put off by the reporter who, through the whole thing, doesn't say Kupuna, says Kapuna. I know, and remember we watched that one thing, misprint was it mispronunciations that what do they call it? Regular people do it a lot anyway. But the information is still good.
Yeah.
Well, last week, of course, we had Hawaii's Hurricane Preparedness Week. We focused on preparing ourselves, our ohana, but today we want to focus specifically on our kupuna. Joining us this morning to focus more on preparing our kupuna is the AARP Hawaii State Director, Kiala'i Lopez. Thank you for joining us this morning. We really appreciate your time. So,
nice try, bro.
Just say enti.
Just enti.
Enti. Again.
Overall, what is your take on the current situation in Hawaii when a storm is coming?
Well, first of all, our advice is don't be one of those people that are on television because you're in that long line waiting for the last minute to get water and supplies. Plan in advance. You know, you're going to need at least 2 weeks of supplies, and making sure that, you know, during an emergency, those few hours before an emergency, you don't want to have to be struggling and stressing out on how to get everything together. Get it together in advance, create a plan. The other thing we really strongly advise, especially for those of you watching and taking care of kupuna, is have a team. Get a team, your friends, your family, your neighbors.
all the kupuna going, get a team, nobody even like visit me. God, funny.
Who, in an emergency, they know what to do. You know, you might not be home when the disaster strikes. You want to make sure your neighbors know to come over. Where are you folks going to meet? Have a plan. So if folks don't have a plan,
we're going to meet right here. Okay, everybody, on the edge of this cliff. Okay, 6 o'clock. Bring flashlight.
don't know what to put in an emergency kit, we highly suggest they attend our June 1st webinar on preparing for the hurricanes. It's at 10 a.m. They can sign up to participate.
Tomorrow, 10 a.m. webinar.
Yeah, so Kupuna, make sure you go check.
Yeah, just, and get off TikTok for a moment, Kupuna, and go to the webinar.
Yeah, jump into your MacBook.
And just, go to your activity monitor and make sure you have enough RAM.
Again, also those caring for people with dementia. You're during an emergency, they're going to be excited or stressed because of the disaster. Have a team that's going to help you.
Yeah.
Be prepared.
Yeah, have a plan. That's my big thing. All week last week, it's have a plan. And what I think about this, and when I think overall about Kupuna, it's like you plan for yourself, you plan for your ohana, and you have that plan already. It's not that people forget about grandma or mom that's in the retirement home, but I think some people, and I've heard this, they assume that a retirement home or assisted facility home has the plan in place, but you can't assume that. You have to make sure they have it, correct?
Absolutely. If your loved one is being cared for in a nursing facility or care home, you should check with the care home and make sure they have a plan. Be aware of what that plan is, and find out whether you're part of that plan.
I know is that. Oh no. I don't know.
So we want to make sure folks understand that, especially if you're also caring for, again, someone with dementia. They could wander off or you might get separated from them. We say make sure your name and contact information is in their clothes.
Yeah. Yeah, right?
That made me think of your mom.
Yeah, I didn't think about that. Putting their information in their clothes.
In their clothes, just sewing it in there somewhere.
Yeah, I would just put 911. Just call 911. Somebody gonna find them.
I'm flashing to your bit. Did you feed her?
Oh, it's yours now.
Yours now.
I think, when I do this, and it's hard in weather to make sure people are prepared
they keep
and deliver the
to?
message, And
lavender?
actually, I think our Kapuna are the most
essential oils,
wary and intelligent when it comes to all.
And look, these buckets.
Oh.
I have to stay away from those.
You can do
they're always watching
something
TV.
with that.
They're always in the know, but they.
Oh, and remember, this is where we're gonna meet.
Bring your buckets.
Bring your bucket.
Might not have the means to do something when a hurricane comes in, and there might be Kapuna out there that don't really have a family. You gotta, friends, neighbors. You gotta really have a team effort here.
Absolutely, especially if you have kupuna who live alone and you're a neighbor and know that they live alone. Check in on them beforehand and ask them, Auntie Tutu, do you have, what's the plan? Is your family going to come? So they know and ideally know how to contact a family member. So we just really stress the fact that the other issue is making sure the medications and such that they're going to need for, again.
Oh, she didn't like be on camera.
Somebody get her a bucket.
No, that's Taylor Swift. She doesn't want to be on camera.
2 weeks at minimum.
Okay, so
how much do you think that's helping?
This is important this year because I don't want people to have their guard down because the last few years have been quiet. We're getting.
Oh, look at this poor guy. He doesn't have a backpack. He has to use an umbrella.
Oh, lucky he rolled up his pants leg.
Oh, one leg, just one. He rode a bicycle there.
Your back, and I think we'll have a more active season than the last couple of years. So it's important really to be on guard this year. One more time, it's the webinar. They can do it from home wherever they are. It's this Thursday, June 1st at 10 a.m. How do they do this?
So you can either go to our Facebook page or...
By the way, I don't know if you noticed in the bottom right-hand corner, Aloha Kia.
Hey, I know a guy.
I know a guy right there, but we and when there are sponsors on any of these things, pay attention to them, folks, because without them, we wouldn't be looking at this stuff.
Thank you.
Internet, our web address is aarp.org/hi. And
how do you spell that? ARP.
ARP. It's a pirate site. ARP.
Current events, and you'll see the webinar there.
Did you have to register for it, or you can just...
Yes, you do have to register, and then you get the Zoom link.
Okay.
Ora kupuna. Okay, let me see. Get webinar, Zoom link, registration. What was the website?
ARP.
ARP.com/HI.
Yeah.
Okay.
But just if you guys listening, AARP.org.
Was it org?
Yeah.
AARP.org/HI.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, 10 a.m.
For like help out
Perfect.
somebody.
And all this information will be on our webpage a little bit later this morning. You can check it out. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Definitely, we want people to be prepared.
Absolutely. Everybody needs to be prepared.
I'm prepared.
Yeah.
It's kupuna.
I like how she just keeps dropping it. The kupuna.
But brother's trying.
Yeah. Easy.
Yeah. You think he would hear it. I don't know if I was saying kapuna and somebody kept saying kupuna. Larry Manetti, and he and I did a show. He was in a Magnum PI one time, right? And he said Honolulu, in this thing we were doing. And I said to him, it's Honolulu.
Yeah.
Right? And he says, I have trouble doing that.
To me,
he's an actor.
To me, it's reading it. So like that tells me that he read it, and he reads it kapuna. But if he was taught the word without reading it, and they taught him it's kupuna, then he would say it kupuna. It's like because
but ku is not ka.
Well, English has different vowels. Yeah.
Yeah, I know that, but if you see it written, it's ku.
Like he could say kapana.
Yeah.
But then that's what I mean. So if he never read it before and I came up to him and said, "My name is Kupuna."
Yeah, but that I feel that way about Honolulu because English speakers see HON and they say Han.
Yeah.
Honolulu.
Yeah. And that's why when we watch movies, actors say it wrong because they're given a script instead of told how to say it. So they just go back to whatever their default is, which is usually wrong.
Yeah, but kupuna is spelled KU.
Yeah, because we know the U as being U.
Yeah, because people do that kind of stuff all the time. Like I have a friend, his last name is spelled MANE, and he says Mane, not Maine.
I've never heard of that.
What? I mean, how do you get...
You need to get rid of friends like that.
How do you get money from Maine? Oh my goodness! I don't know. I'm confused.
These foreign languages, I tell you.
Yeah. And here, look, it's Name Stan, Namasti. Look, Namasti Zen. Yeah. Right there, you see that?
Oh, you Namasti.
Yeah, it's Namasti Zen.
Yeah, because that's what it is. Like if I told you my name is James, you would know it as James. You don't know how it's spelled, but you know it's James. But if I wrote it down, and that's what I might take with actors. They get a script and they just he has a script of kapuna.
Well, too bad, but they have script supervisors and they have script. What are they called? The people that help you read the script.
Right. But then your default, like if I say, oh, here's Andy, and then you say Andy, in my head I'm like, oh, did I say his name wrong? Then I would have changed, but I guess he hears the person in front of him.
You are very tolerant. I will give you that one. I'm like, brah, cool is cool, not ka.
And that's not cool, brah.
It's not cool, right? I know. But it could be James or James.
Yeah.
No, that would be James.
James, yeah. That's when I go south of the border. I'm James.
Look at here. Too pompous to learn. Maybe. I don't know. My pet peeve is in Maui instead of on Maui. Oh. Like nails on it. I live in Maui. Yeah, that's.
I have a hard time with that. Where like they're saying when I say Kona.
Yeah.
Because I say on Kona, then I'm like, wait, is it on Kona or in Kona?
Well, Kona is a town though.
Yeah.
Like it's like on Hawaii Island there is a town, and we will be performing in Kona.
So we're performing in Kona, which is on Hawaii Island.
Yeah.
So sometimes when I'm typing out my my posts, I'm like, wait. In Kona. I always got to check myself.
What's that? Check yourself before you wreck yourself.
And I often wreck myself.
Yeah. Count the money.
I am the main man.
Maybe they live in a cave. That could be.
Or maybe it's a cave.
A cave in Kona, which is on the Kona coast.
Oh,
Kona means south, right?
Whoa, slow down, Matt Statter.
Slow down.
Now I don't know where's up and down.
We can only absorb so much.
You know, right now is a good time to take a break and have a drink of this delicious Hawaii volcanic water.
Yes, I'm having some heated up with honey in it.
Lucky. I have this gigantic bottle that looks average in my hands.
Wow.
HawaiiVolcanic.com, naturally alkaline from our premium artesian wells. Made with recyclable plastic. Be Pono, do what's right.
And it looks like it has condensation in it. What happened?
It was in the car.
Oh, in the car.
Mine's is semi-heated, and what they call it when they heat up and it steams and then it melts, or...
Hey, buy me a drink first. Well, Aware thinks cave is funny. Oh, because we drink kava. So,
We do.
You know what I mean? Y'all know what ukulele is, right? It's the word okified. Yeah, the ukulele.
Ukulele.
That's right. It's a ukulele.
That's a woman. Say, hey, ukulele.
Love proper language with Hawaii style so much. Better than high school English, Texas style. Well,
I kind of like the southern accent, though.
Well, and there are some terms like, it's, well, I can't use the word, but an S-load is a definite, well, there's an S-load of ducks. Well, it wouldn't be ducks, it would be like dirt. How much was there? Well, there was an S-load, which is national, but I'm using the wrong word.
Right.
Because we're already in Facebook jail.
Yes.
Yeah, and Linda Liu, y'all, I didn't know there was y'all and...
You all.
No, but there was y'all, all y'all.
All y'all.
There's all y'all and y'all. So y'all can be one person and all y'all is all of you.
Yeah.
Matt Statter taught me that.
Oh, yeah. Right there, Pulani.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, all y'all. That's what it is. Yeah. Shut the front door. Yeah. There we go. Well, at my house, it was close the light.
Oh, yeah. Close the light.
Your father used to say, close the light.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I told my dad one day, well, actually, if you want it to go off, you have to open the light because the circuit, when it opens, if you close the light, the circuit is closed and then the light illuminates.
Well, you're lucky you got to see all of that. Exactly.
No, I never got that far. Cut the light off.
Oh, that's the other one. Cut
the light off. How about this one? When you were a kid, did you used to say peel the cigarette? In other words, to put a cigarette out, you would peel the cigarette.
Oh, no.
You never used to say peel.
No.
Well, in my generation, you take out a fire, you peel the fire, which would mean... But turns out that in Hawaii, P-I-U, P-U, means extinguish. So the Hawaiians, like my dad would say, peel the fire, but kids would go, oh, how come you peel the fire?
See, because I thought you said peel as in like P-E-E-L.
I was
so
saying
pew.
that,
Oh.
but I'm saying my dad would say pew,
Yeah.
but we went peel because
Interesting.
But nobody ever corrected us.
Yeah. Well,
after my dad cut my hair, he usually say, "Get the sweep and broom the floor."
That sounds so local.
Yeah. Get the sweep and broom the floor. I remember when I was working at the feedlot, there was this guy, and we used to do that job in summer vacation, like 7th, 8th grade. So there was a lot of young kids, right? So Joe, the supervisor, one day, he saw a broom, right, and a pile of dirt next to a rubbish can, right? And he yells, help, help, somebody died, somebody died. And everybody's running, what? All the kids, right? Somebody died. Well, what are you talking about? Look, one pile of dirt, the rubbish can is right there. The bugger must have died, or he would have picked the rubbish up and put them in the rubbish can. And all the kids like, oh, okay, I get it. Catch the hint.
A whole production just to get the plane across.
Well, you know, to young boys that age, it took that to get it in their brain. Look, I'm still talking about it today.
Yeah.
Learning new things with the language today. Yeah, oh yeah, well maybe. There we go. Okay, now talking about new things. One of the new things they were supposed to include but did not, and that is parking for the rail.
Sounds about right.
There we go. And guess what it's about? Money, 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 money. I know.
Money.
I thought you'd like that. Okay, let's see if we, I think it's, oh yeah, it's here.
The city is just 1 month away from the opening of rail, but questions loom over parking and safety.
Look at that, Hitachi on the top, right? Who wants to get on a public transportation that says, watch out, Hitachi?
Well, I wouldn't let my kids on it.
Precautions for a rail station along the first phase. Christy Tomashiro is getting answers.
The Pearl Highlands parking garage adjacent to the rail station was once part of the plan. Now, 1 month out from the opening of rail,
Kiss and ride?
Drop off, bye. So you drop off your loved one. You drop off your loved one is the way it came about. Because we have bus terminals that have kiss and ride.
They call it kiss and ride with Hitachi written on the bus. This is getting ugly, James.
Wow.
Where do they park?
It's going to be really difficult for citizens and residents to transition to rail without the parking and without a lot of safety improvements.
Now, Hart tells me during preliminary
There she is standing in front of the parking.
plans, the costs continue to soar for a parking structure here at the Pearl Highlands rail station, with each stall costing about $206,000.
What? $206,000 to just give that to the guy and stay home.
Other options for parking. According to Hart, reasons for the deferral of the project included the location and the $330 million price tag. The city says it's still committed to finding an effective way to provide better access to the station. But right now, there's no parking available at Leeward Community College. There are 3 parking ride sites providing over 1,200 parking spots at the UH West Oahu, Ho'opili, and Stadium stations, and adjusted bus routes will connect to all rail stations.
You know, Darlene, she says engineers or higher ups fault for not planning properly. They did plan it, but they just can't afford to build it. It's all planned and it's all, but you know, now they're going, yeah, but we can't afford to do it.
Yeah.
You know, so.
When they made that rendering, it had parking.
Yeah.
But then when they came to pay the bill, it's like,
well, it's $330 million.
Well, I guess that's on par if Roundabout's $9 million. So kind of, it's like, wow, you know.
They should just build a couple roundabouts and just, you know.
Just keep
It
going.
can be kiss and ride. It can be private sector, which is an option our board supported. It can be a flat parking lot. It can be anything.
According to the 2022 Hart Recovery Plan, the deferral of the Pearl Highlands parking garage is estimated to reduce overall ridership by 1,500 boardings a day.
A day?
Wow.
Because nobody will park.
Yeah.
Well, you know, but you and I both know, right? What's the answer? Uber.
Yeah.
Just
I'd rather just
Uber to the place because, you know, but they're like, well, hey, you know, and then your car isn't parked in a parking lot.
Yeah.
You know, covered in weeds.
Also, people walking by that might like your car and say, hey, I might want to take this one.
Don't use a lockbox.
Yeah.
City Council member Matt Wires urging the city to find other parking options.
They are working on both looking at how they can incorporate parking into
They are working on both looking at
the project. You know, maybe including some type of housing on top to
One
make it a
day,
little more affordable.
we're gonna look
so
at
it's
it.
not $200,000 for a parking stall.
Residents say better parking options would have helped with their concerns about pedestrian safety. To get to the rail station on Kamehameha Highway, you'll have to cross this.
And no crosswalk.
You have to cross this.
That can put all of us at risk.
The city says construction
there
for
it is.
raised crosswalk and speed humps will be installed before June 30th.
Wow.
DTS is also seeking federal funding for planning, design, and construction for an overhead pedestrian crossing.
We welcome all safety improvements that would help to get access, but right now we don't have any of that. So we need to really speed it up.
Christy Tom.
Or slow down.
Shiro KH12 News working for Hawaii.
They're trying to speed up the ability to slow those people down.
Yeah.
Wow.
But I like that. Is that we're working on
looking into considering.
So they're in a meeting, the board meeting, like, so we're going to look at it soon, but we need to have that right.
we should see how long a sentence we can do. You know what I mean? We're looking into considering, wondering if we could.
If it's
viable,
viable to consider.
To consider thinking about.
Yeah, but we would need the community's input. But until they consider thinking about
putting it into, so we're just gonna kick that down the road.
Yeah, but marijuana would be legal sooner.
Soon enough. And if we stopped smoking it, we wouldn't speak like this. Okay. Ooh, cheaper to do it now than later. Everything's cheaper to do it now than later, but they don't have the money.
Yeah.
You
Put it in a roundabout to slow the cars down. It all comes back around.
Well, they're going to put speed bumps around that crosswalk. That's what they're going to do.
Yeah.
And then,
go! But you know what goes through there, that area?
Yeah.
The industrial park. So all these big trucks that deliver,
You saw an 18-wheeler.
Yeah, and there's a lot of them that go there.
A lot of them. Right. They're going to love those speed bumps.
And those speed bumps, how long will they last so that they replace those?
Government is where people with no common sense all go to make their lives better, make our lives better.
Yeah.
You know what, Steve? It's funny. Every time I hear people talk about the government, I go, you know what? Then get involved, vote, and make sure, that the stubble monster doesn't give us, double speak. That's people like Augie. put more comedians in government.
Yeah. Well, they're still working on their raise. So the bus does connect to the rail. They're called feeder routes.
Yeah.
They feed the people to the main line, and then they jump on the main line and make their way down.
Yeah.
But it's supposed to be free when you go from a bus to the train and then the train back to bus.
You just got to have a holo card.
Yeah, holo.
Holo. Two holos.
Yeah.
That's right.
It's not holla holla.
I'm looking for the holla holla card because I want a Healy. Okay. Let's see what time we got. Oh man, we're ripping. We have 8 minutes left, and we have 2 more news items. Okay. Now this one really surprises me. And this poor guy, he's got a shop in Kaka'ako, moved there, I think from Kapolei, and got broke into again.
Jeez.
Check this out. And there's video.
Ooh.
In Kaka'ako, a string of burglaries has businesses on edge.
KITV4's Kristen Concilio spoke with the bike shop and the workers who are gearing up to protect their stores after thieves stole thousands of dollars in merchandise.
Wow.
The most recent incident took place over the weekend.
Look at that. There he is.
Less than a month after moving to Kaka'ako, E-Bikes Hawaii was hit early Sunday morning by masked men who took off with 3 electric dirt bikes and a high-end mountain bike.
Wow.
It's hard. We worked really hard to get set up here. We're really hopeful for being this new neighborhood, new space.
Thieves jumped over this fence and broke through this glass door before taking off with more than $20,000 worth of e-bikes and motorcycles.
You notice,
it's a pretty big hit to lose this much property.
You notice they said...
and this is not the...
Come on. They said that they took 3 bikes, and it's $20,000. Do the math.
Wow.
Same guy's figuring out what it costs to build a roundabout.
First time it's been burglarized.
In my couple years here, we had 1 break-in at our old shop in Kaimuki. Our Kapolei shop got hit 3.
Did he say Kapolei?
Oh, I heard. I was still stuck on Kaimuki.
Wait, let's go back.
Our Kapolei shop got hit 3 or 4 times.
Just around the block, thieves broke in 3 weeks ago to Boca, Hawaii, which took a $30,000 hit. Ooh. Since then, owners have...
One of those bikes might be 30,000. You know those road
bars in all the
racers?
windows and doors, installed hidden cameras, and put GPS systems on the bicycles.
That camera wasn't very well hidden.
No.
So they can track the bikes if they're stolen.
Look at that price. Whoa.
The world has changed, especially here in Hawaii. We've seen that happen a lot around Kaka'ako area. And so we need to do what we need to do.
E-Bikes Hawaii is also not taking any chances, beefing up security systems and
checking our processes to make sure that we're doing stuff properly to protect our stuff the best we can.
Shop owners are offering rewards to get the bikes back. Kristen Concilio, KITV4, Island News.
That's cool, though. Look at that electric bike.
Looks nice.
I bet you that bugger move.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if anybody knows anything, contact these guys. But, you know, I don't know if I was probably yakking over it, but they're putting, you know, like air tags and different things in there, low jacks or whatever they have available.
A friend of mine, his dad owned a pawn shop, and they made their back room a certain way that you got in, but you basically just locked yourself in.
You couldn't get out?
You couldn't get out. And then the problem was they only been broken into twice.
Yeah.
One, they got the person. The other time, they didn't know the person was still in there. So they went in before the police got there.
Oh, my goodness.
Opened the door, and the guy ran out.
Oh, so because they opened the door.
Yeah.
Oh,
so they got there, they opened the door, and the guy ran out.
Wow.
But yeah, it's, I mean, I think building a cage, you know, caging your property would be the best thing.
Yeah. You know, Mark Gonzalez says, I don't know about you guys, but I think the rail system is very ugly, taking away from the beauty of Hawaii. Well, so are roads, so are bridges, so are anything, you know. Houses. It's like it's like the Israel Kamakaviva Ole song. You know, how would they feel if they came back and saw highways and railroad track? You know, there's, I know. But it's always something, right? People complained about the H3, and then, you know, do you think they use it? I would guess so. But anyway. Yeah. So now this last one here, since we're coming up to the top of the hour, it's good news. The state is going to grant money to farmers who are really struggling nowadays. So I guess that's a very good thing. And money's going somewhere, so let's check that out.
Back now, as recovery from the pandemic continues, for many, help is on the way to one of the hardest hit segments of the economy. KITV4's Robert Buan was at a press conference earlier today. And Robert, some good news for those who grow their food.
Well, in a way,
so anyone who has a garden can go for a grant?
Ooh.
I'd say it was nutritious or even delicious news, as the city of Honolulu is set to serve up $3 million in grants to small farmers, growers, and ranchers on Oahu. Supporting local businesses includes the sources of our food, and city officials have spent much of the last 10 months identifying local farmers who continue to struggle in the wake of COVID. So today, the city's Office of Economic Revitalization announced financial awards will be going to 66 farmers. The need-based grants range from $49,000 to $100,000. Not only will the grants help farmers with their current financial struggles, but also addresses a glaring need highlighted by the pandemic.
When we talk about food security and overdependence on perhaps tourism, you know, the fact is at least 85% of our food is imported. When you consider who we are in our isolation, that's an out-of-whack number. And so what this is about is trying to do something about that.
Adding in this $3 million.
The photo op.
Say that now makes about $32 million that has gone to pandemic relief for Oahu farmers. So while that's good news for many of our local food suppliers, still important to point out that not everyone in need has yet been reached. I spoke to Amy Asselby with the city's Economic Revitalization Office. She acknowledged that with the 66 grants given out today, that means there are at least 61 Oahu farmers who weren't approved and didn't receive any financial assistance. Among those groups, farmers farmers who don't speak English as a first language, who may not know how to apply for the grants correctly. All in all, though, the city does understand that today's grants are just another push for our farmers on a long road ahead to survival and sustainability. Robert Buan, KITV4 Island News.
Wow. Robert Buan.
Buan.
He was confusing me.
Cool name.
I've never known anybody to do capiche with left and right hand. He kept going like this, and then I'm used to somebody one hand, you know.
One hand capiche.
He was doing this, and then, and it was throwing me off. I was like, is he left and right? Is he ambidextrous?
It's broadcast quality,
Yes.
and we have no association with it.
He just couldn't comb his hair though.
What? Why?
His hair was little.
Oh, Hamajang. Wait, hold on. We got to go back and look at that. Wait. His hair was had it?
Back now as recovery
Where?
from
Her voice is awesome.
Also addresses a
I'm trying to find his hair.
on
Oh, here.
farmers who weren't approved and didn't.
Oh, you're right. Look at the right side of
I
it.
see how his two hands are like this, and he keeps doing this thing, and then.
receive any financial assistance. Among those groups,
There's one.
farmers who
There's
don't speak
two.
English as a first language,
look.
who may not know how to apply
Well,
for
that's
the
because
grants
he's got
correctly.
broadcast quality, and we don't know. We don't know about that.
Looks like he's equal left and right brain, maybe. So he's advanced. So usually people who are like intelligent, they don't pay attention to the little things.
Like their hair.
Yeah. So me, I pay attention to the little things. So shows I'm not intelligent.
Okay.
Yeah.
I look smarter.
Bro, you look smart.
I look smart. You know, I gotta tell you something. You know that there are all kinds of ways to have broadcast quality, but messy hair is the easiest.
I listened to anything you say. I just kept watching your hands.
Yeah, because you're enthralled.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe it's like hula.
I'm going back to stupid.
I think you was there already.
Yeah, I was there already. Looks like a fresh haircut. He should have a talk with his barber.
Yeah. It looked like, what do they call it? Isn't that a camel lick? Is that what that's
Cowlick.
called?
Cowlick. Camel lick. Where did you grow up? Beirut? You know, in the desert, we have camel lick.
Well, I'm from Africa. You know, we have camels and, you know, the Mane names in Senegal.
We have a giraffe lick. Oh, my goodness.
I'm from the Far East Asia. I have a yak lick.
The yak lick. Oh, that's too funny. Yak lick. Oh, that's what we should do. You know, that's what we do. We riff, so it's kind of a yak lick.
Yak.
Hey, that's the capiche. The capiche.
Forget about it.
Yeah, there we go.
I've been watching a lot of mafia movies
I hope
lately.
the camel lick. Nope, it's camel lick from now on. Yak lick. Yeah, there we go. And he has hair like the guy on the $20 bill.
Oh.
You know, that's Andrew Jackson. If I'm
And
not
that's your
mistaken.
name, right?
And that's my name.
I looked, so when I was trying to write
hold
up
on,
the whole thing.
What is it on the $20 bill?
I believe so.
Okay, I'm gonna show off and see if I have a 20. Whoa, there we go. Okay. Does that look like me?
Wait, bring it down a little bit, slow. Right there. Right.
Oh, it's not.
Move it back a little bit. And come down to the middle.
How about this one? Wait a minute. Hold on.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, that won't work either.
Oh, put it back up by your face. No, like up against your face. There you go. When you come closer, it blurs out. There you go.
I look like that guy?
Yeah.
Oh.
Because when I Googled you.
Well, you Googled me?
Because I was running the Eventbrite for the Kona show. Yeah. And then it said Andrew Jackson Bumatai. And I was like, Andrew Jackson, like the president?
Well, yeah. Well, no, I'm not named after the president. I'm named after my uncle, Andres, but my dad had a good friend in the army, and his name was Jackson.
Ah.
So he says, we're going to call him Andrew after my brother, and then Jackson after my friend. And my mother went, Andrew Jackson was a jerk. You know, because she's from Germany. She studied American history. Said Andrew Jackson was a jerk. you know.
And here you are.
And here I am.
Yeah. That's
So-
funny you said that, because a lot of military guys back in those days would do
Yeah.
that. They would name their son after somebody that they were in the platoon with or something. I have a Samoan Tongan friend.
Yeah.
Asimoto is his name.
Asimoto?
But said kind of like a Tongan way, but the guy who was in the army with that saved his life or something was Hashimoto. But then he gave him kind of like a Tongan twist.
Oh,
to it.
I thought
So
the last
Asimoto.
name was Moto and the first name was Asi.
Oh no, his first name is Asimoto.
Asimoto.
Yeah. So
Wow. Yeah, Brian said, you could have been Stonewall Bumatai. Yeah, a colored fellow. Yeah. How did you know Jackson was a black guy? Yeah, my father's friend was, but my dad used to say, "My popolo friend, my popolo friend." Hey, aloha from Chicago, Vincent. Thank you. Carbonara. We're doing names here. Anyway, you're coming in just as we're saying goodbye.
Yeah.
So we'd like to thank everyone for joining us here. Let's see how many we did. Yeah, we did pretty good. We got 64. And you know what? Nani, why don't we take a look at Twitch and see if we should raid somebody? Okay, let's go to the Twitch side and where is Twitch? Is it this?
Twitch is.
Wait a minute.
It's
Oh,
not
I
here.
got a. Twitch isn't here.
No.
Oh,
You have a
Twitch
lot of
isn't-
YouTubes.
Oh, I know. That's what happened. Okay, wait, hold on. I think I can find it. There. Boom. Okay, on Twitch. Does it say? Oh no. Oh man, this is gonna be work. Here, hold on. My channel. Boot. There we go. So how many we have? Can you? It's been so long since I've been
20.
here. We have, we have 20 people. And let's see who else is, Mandy Porter, Angel Piano, you know. What do you like, Nani? And then we'll raid them first.
Yeah.
Maybe Angel's Piano. We like her, right? Oh, and the Jukesters. Where's the Jukesters?
Right, the third one.
The
Here.
third? Huh? Oh, here?
Yep.
And what do they got? 59?
59.
Yeah, okay. We could do the Jukesters. They play like rock and roll. There's two of them, and then they have all kinds of stuff.
Oh, cool.
Okay, why don't you raid the Jukesters? You can do it without me, right, Nani? Because I don't want to screw it up. I'll give you some time to do it. Anyway. Oh, show was good fun today. Mahalo for the great stream. Oh, thank you, Madstetter. Yeah, and thank you for teeing me off on a few of the things that you did on your stream.
I think the chat of the day is Stonewall Bumatai.
Yeah, well,
I like that.
We give Brian that one.
Yeah, Stonewall Bumatai.
Yeah, look, give me a few minutes. Oh, okay. Well, then you know what? I'm gonna play a video then. Mad Statter, on your show you talked about Lono doing the song "That's What She Does," and she, refresh my memory, Molly. You said that there was a line in there that had to do with canoe paddling, something about the steersman giving control to the third person in, or something like that. Do you remember saying that? And you were playing "That's What She Does" for a friend of yours who paddles. And that person picked up on that line in the number 3, you call it, just keep it smooth. There it is. So in this song that's basically about women, right? There's that, but that was a canoe paddling term, and why he put it in there. So let's play that video while Nani figures out how to raid, okay? So this is That's What She Does by Lono. Watch for the phrase number 3. You call it, just keep it smooth.
I'm just so amazed at how she makes me feel every day. Little bit of this, little bit of that. She's like a cat scratching up my back. She's got her claws in me now. Accidentally Mexican, lives in reality. Been there, done that, 1, 2, 3. She can please a man and a few women too. Free and single, likes to mingle with the best of the best. What's your position, mommy? Just a little lower now. That's what she does. 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 Recognize me now, yeah, that's me over there. Trying to get a glimpse of that girl, that girl, that. What am I supposed to do? Cause she's moving and a grooving, cooking up a recipe. Even Sam Choi would like puree, puree, gravy, gravy. She serves it up so well, yeah, my appetite is overwhelming. Give me some desserts, huh, baby, make it hurt, huh, and I'll be back for more of that kick and glide. Give me 2 more tens, we're gonna pick it up again. Number 3, you call it, just keep it smooth. That's what she does. 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 When the dance is over and she comes to me so freely with her arms open wide, she's taking me inside. Watch out, thinking that I had it easy. Then she says, oh please excuse me, who is that guy right behind of you? I was in shock, thinking, hey, what's up? I was tossing and turning, and my girlfriend woke me up. That's what she does. 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 That's what she
And that what she does. All right, Nani Aloha says she is ready to raid, and we're going to be raiding the Jukesters. You want to hang out for that. Now, if you're not on Twitch, you can't participate, but on Twitch, we have what you said about 20-something people, and when we can take those 21 people and say, let's go see somebody else on Twitch, and we go over in mass. Sometimes we that happens people raid us.
Terry from Scotland.
Yeah, Terry from Scotland raids us with 11 people. So now we're reciprocating, and we're going to go see the Jukesters. Plus, they're a good, fun group. So you might want to check them out. Okay. So mahalo, gang, for watching. I don't think they need our participation in any way. And there, we're raiding. Okay. There we go. Mahalo for joining us, gang, and we're out of here. Thanks. Subscribe if you can, especially on YouTube. Would be good. Okay? And sasara like button.
Yeah.
If can, rubber man. Aloha no.